was fun.
Here's Love, back foot throw, end zone, it is caught for the touchdown! Intercepted back the other way, pick six! Running up the middle and running in for a touchdown!
This will go down as a special moment in Packer history.
The youngest team in the NFL, the little team that could take out the Cowboys.
I think it was just a great team win tonight. All three phases were able to step up, and when we're playing complementary ball like that, I think we're tough to beat.
There is a different energy about our team. It's so much fun to come to work with these guys every day, and the way they compete and push each other, and I'm just happy for those guys.
People can continue to doubt us, but that's fine. We love the underdog mentality. We love the underdog approach. What are people going to say next?
Let's go, man. Family on three. 1, 2, 3. Bam!
Hello and welcome to Total Packers with Matt LaFleur, presented by Software One. Larry McCarren along with the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. And Matt, all I can say is we're not worthy. We're not worthy. That win over the Cowboys was a special moment in Packer history in every respect. Congratulations.
I appreciate it, Larry. Just really proud of our guys, the way we've stuck together throughout the course of the season, continuing to battle and then showing improvement, especially at the right time. A lot of great performances out there. It was definitely a great moment.
Matt, you surprised a lot of folks, but I get the sense that you guys, coaches and players alike, were not surprised. You went down there expecting to win.
Belief is a powerful thing. I think our guys believe. They believe in themselves. They believe in one another. And I think we continue to come together as a football team, and we're starting to play our best brand of football.
Certainly a total team victory, but the headline act has to be Jordan Love. What'd you like about his performance? What'd you like most about his performance?
Everything. His ability to lead, his ability to buy time in the pocket, distribute the football to the right places, and he's just playing with such a confidence, and I think it permeates and everybody else feeds off of that. Yeah, he just makes critical plays in those critical situations and continues to allow us to produce a lot of points.
In a weird kind of way, has it worked out in your favor that Aaron Jones was down for a while? Because he has his fourth straight 100-yard game. He looks, at this point in the season, fresh, ready to go, and raring for more.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't fun in the moment, not having him available, but I would say there's a little bit more tread on the tire at this time of the season, and that's not the case for most guys. And we all see those explosive runs that he's making and the touchdowns. There were so many great things that he did in pass protection as well to allow for us to complete some of those big plays down the field.
You guys win the toss, you take the ball. In that first series, 12 plays, 8 of them are runs. What were you trying to get done there?
Well, we were trying to establish a run game, and our guys were doing a good job coming off the ball. Aaron was running hard, breaking tackles, had a couple big throws in there in critical situations, and it was very, very important for us to start the game with points and start with the lead.
143 yards rushing, 0 sacks. I'm assuming a pretty good day for the offensive line?
Yeah, I thought our offensive line did a great job. That is one of the better fronts in the National Football League. They got a lot of playmakers, obviously led by Micah. To come out of that game with 0 sacks given up, that was big time.
Matt, when you guys face game records, and the latest was Micah Parsons, when you guys face those types of players, they don't wreck your games. What are the keys to getting that done in containing those guys?
Number one, knowing where they align, and they do a really good job of putting them all over the place, whether it's linebacker and the interior D-line or on the edge. and then just getting a lot of hats on him. I thought we did a pretty good job with our tight ends, chipping him in certain situations, certainly with some of what we call our cross sifts in the run game to just kind of slow his ability to just rush the passer, and it takes everybody, and our guys executed at a high level.
Career day for Romeo Doubs. Was that the plan going in or just the way it worked out?
Certainly you want to get all the guys involved, but I think a lot of it's just how it worked out. He was running some great routes. He came in with an unbelievable mindset. You could tell he was so focused. He was locked in and performing at a really high level. Just his ability to snatch the ball in the air with aggressive hands and then getting some yards after the catch obviously was very important for our offense.
There were some garbage yards and garbage points at the end, but with 6 minutes to play, you guys had allowed 16 points to the #1 scoring offense in football. What did you like most about your defensive effort?
Well, those 2 takeaways early in the first half were critical. Obviously, Jair's interception allowed us to go down and score to go up 14-0, and then Savage with that pick 6. That was a fun moment to put us up 27-0 before the break.
Your team's personality, the way it goes about its business, from the outside looking in, I don't see any problem with it going out and playing another great game against another terrific team this week. They're not an up and down group.
No, these guys come ready to prepare the right way and put the work in, and certainly we're going to have to be at our best to play against one of the best teams in the National Football League at their home stadium.
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, Packers left guard Elgton Jenkins. Don't go away. Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by your local Chevy dealers, by Bellin Health, and by Johnsonville. Welcome back. This one-on-one is brought to you by Brew Pub, lots of matzo pizza. Elton, if you look at this season, at one time, you guys had lost 4 straight. You're 2-5, and the world's coming to an end. And here you are now, getting ready for a divisional playoff game. What has that journey been like for Elgton Jenkins?
Actually, it's been fun. Going into the season, we always had high expectations for ourselves as a whole team. But as an offense, when you come in, when you see young guys, in the receiver room, then you got a first-year quarterback, it was going to be a process. So when we went, I think we was like 3-6 at the time. We had a offensive meeting, and we just said we want to focus on the process instead of the results. It's been a fun season, just being able to see the growth of the young guys, being able to see the growth of the team, and how we just grew together. And we still got a lot left on the table, but it definitely has been fun, though.
4th straight game that Aaron Jones had 100 yards or more. What's that doing for the offense as a whole? Can you kind of feel that when you're running the ball, life gets easier for you guys up front?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's not only the offensive line. Through the week, we always say like the receivers, the tight ends, everybody got to do their 111, everybody got to commit to the run game, and just the receivers going out there digging those safeties out, blocking those corners, giving our running backs holes to run through, or just creating holes. It definitely helped us out as an offense, just being able to be balanced and have a balanced attack throughout the game. So just keeping defensive coordinators and defenses on their feet has definitely helped us out.
Give it to Aaron Jones, picks his way up the middle, end zone, touchdown!
Back to the Steeler game. You and Rashid are doing an everyday ordinary combo block, you guys working together, and then out of the corner of your eye, you see the linebacker trying to shoot. And you come off this block and go into that block, and the first thing that hits the ground is the linebacker's rear end. Yeah. Elton, doing stuff like that ain't normal.
We always want to harp on physicality in the O-line room. And those guys, that specific week against the Steelers, that was like downhill linebackers. And I feel like that was one of the opportunities where, man, she can set the B block and I get off on the linebacker and I got a good shot on him. So that was definitely one of my best plays for this year, I'll say, as a run, in the run aspect, but it was definitely one of those good plays, though.
So you remember it too?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You've been to a couple of NFC Conference Championship games. Does this team have the mystical it?
Most definitely. We got guys, out there playing with a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and execution as well. So I definitely feel like we got what we need to get over top.
Okay, the 49ers. They got scheme, they got talent, they got everything.
Yeah.
What's important for you guys going into this game?
Just being ourselves, just being able to, like I say, being able to run the ball, being able to keep Jordan upright to give him those throws, and most importantly, being able to go have fun and play for each other. That's going to be the most important thing for us to go out there and win that game. Just being able to execute and have fun and just play for each other and just be yourself.
We already set our standards. We're going to put the front runners in the mouth early. We're going to set our tone. 3 on 3, 1, 2, 3. Bam.
Welcome back. This week's Chalk Talk is brought to you by Network Health. When you hit a long bomb, chances are you beat one guy. When you run the football, you are beating all 11. First play of the game, the Packers running the ball, and it is ugly. Nothing going on up front, nowhere to go for Aaron Jones, and he is stopped for no gain. Now, let's go to the first play of the fourth quarter after the Packers have run the ball 21 more times. That's 21 snaps of pushing and pounding on the Cowboys, and look at the result. The Packers take control of the line of scrimmage with double teams here, here, and here. A cut on the backside there. Then it's time to go to work on the second level. And the Packers get that done. Here, 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 and then wide receiver help downfield there. Aaron Jones will go over 10 yards before first contact. After that, he works his own magic and he'll wind up with a 19-yard gain. And that is what beating all 11 looks like. Total Packers with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Network Health, by your Wisconsin Toyota dealers, and by Software One, redefining how companies build, buy, and manage everything in the cloud. Welcome back to Total Packers with Matt LaFleur. This week's game balls are brought to you by Spectrum. Welcome back. Time to hand out game balls. On offense, you went with 3 players, beginning with Aaron Jones, and he's always a fine place to start.
I'd say so. He seems to play his best when he goes back down to Texas in his home state and put on a show there, and leaving the game with 3 touchdowns. We mentioned some of the critical blocks he made to allow some of the explosive plays in the passing game. I'd say he was playing at a pretty high level.
Also deserving, Jordan Love, and we all see the big picture stuff, the touchdown passes, that kind of thing. How is he growing in more subtle ways?
I just think his overall command of what's going on out there, I think the game's really slowing down for him. And we mentioned just the confidence and belief that his teammates have in him and how much that's helped our offense.
Also went with Romeo Doubs, 6 catches, 151 yards, and a touchdown. And how him and Jordan got together on that touchdown, I'll never know.
Yeah, that was a great adjustment by those two guys, just being playmakers, and Rome found the soft spot in the zone, and Jordan found him on that play, and obviously it was a critical touchdown for us.
Defensively, you went with Darnell Savage, and let's face it, his pick 6, that's a game changer.
It certainly was, and it's great to have him back in the secondary. Just his ability to lead us, to make sure that everybody's on the same page. It's always paramount when you're talking about the back end, making sure you're not giving up those explosive gains. And for him to have a game-changing play like that was obviously really good for us and our ability to kind of break the game open.
On defense, Daniel Whelan, your punter, punted just 3 times, but all of them were inside the 20.
I thought field position played a critical factor in the game, and anytime you got a guy that's pinning the opponent deep, you got a good chance of winning the game.
Also on the teams went with Isaiah McDuffie. He had 2 tackles in coverage. And you know what? You look at the mayhem out there during those types of plays. That's hard to do, 2 tackles.
Yeah, it certainly is. And they were big-time tackles to pin Dallas deep in their own end, inside their 20-yard line. And Isaiah is a physical player. He does it on defense. He does it on offense, and we're lucky to have him.
Thank you, Matt. Coming up, the last word from the coach. Stay with us.
Really excited about the next opportunity.
The Packers and the Niners in what has become a storied postseason rivalry.
Going to San Francisco, playing against one of the best teams in the NFL. We'll have our work cut out for us.
Get in the film room, see what they're all about, and get back to work. They're a really good team, so got to get our bodies back and get back to it.
The winner gets to the NFC Championship game.
It'll be postseason meeting number 10 for the Packers and Niners, the new high mark for playoff games between 2 teams. San Fran holds a 5-4 edge, including 4 straight wins. The game is set for 7:15 Saturday night from Santa Clara. The Last Word with Matt LaFleur is brought to you by Construction Business Group and Wisconsin Operating Engineers. Time for the last word from the coach. And Matt, this week you have the 49ers, number 1 seed in the NFC, third in scoring defense, another opponent that is seemingly the complete package.
They are. They're so well-rounded. They've got star players in each phase. They're really explosive. They got the playmakers on offense, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk. Brock Purdy's playing at a pretty high level. They got a good offensive line. Then defensively, anytime you got to block another creature like Nick Bosa, they got Chase Young. Fred Warner's one of the best in the business. So they've just got so many good players. They've got a good sound scheme, and they've been playing collectively together for a number of years now. So certainly got a lot of respect for Kyle Shanahan and his staff, and just his ability to lead a team and put them in a great position, and they've done that. And so we got a great challenge in front of us. It's one of the more well-rounded teams and one of the better teams in the National Football League. But our guys are certainly excited about that. We're going to have a great week of preparation, go out there and give it our best shot.
Well, the Packers are pretty damn good, too. Thank you, Matt. Good luck against the 49ers, and thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.